Alrighty, everyone. Who's ready for a closing ceremony?
Yeah.
Well, you've done, how many hours has this
It's been
been?
about 16 hours worth of hacking.
And I mean, you guys have done amazing. The judges loved every single one of your projects. Give yourself a round of applause.
All right, well, without further ado, let's go ahead and begin our closing ceremony. So first things first, we'd just like to say thank you to our sponsors one more time. First of all, thank you to all our partners. Without them, this couldn't have happened in the first place. The Discovery Cube for this amazing venue. How many of you guys like touring the Cube and doing the Cube Quest? And OCSEF, who helped out with the rentals, all the tables and chairs you guys are sitting on, they helped out with that. Pretty much everything here, OCSEF helped out a bunch. And hopefully a lot of you guys will also be able to compete in OCSEF in the next few years. So let's give a round of applause for OCSEF. And then Hack Club, which a lot of you guys are actually a part of already, but who helped us with our entire financials with Hack Club Bank. And then T-Mobile, who set up all this Wi-Fi for you guys, which works so well, so much better than last year, if any of you guys were here last year, but amazing Wi-Fi. So thank you to T-Mobile. Can we get a round of applause?
And then we'd like to thank Elite for providing us with some money to buy some prizes this year. And then B-Tree, and then Wolfram, Bytes and Bots, XYZ, and AOPS.
All right, well, let's talk about, you guys made some amazing projects. Let's talk about taking these projects forward in the future.
Yeah, so my name is Parson. I'm part of the Orange County Science and Engineering Fair Ambassador Program. So in order to get into this program, I competed in Science Fair my sophomore year and also this year as well. So what is OCSEF? OCSEF is just like any other science fair you would typically compete at, but this is at the regional fair. Typically, at many schools, you go from the school fair, and then you move on to the Orange County Fair. And essentially, to conduct science fair projects, you conduct a lot of background research. So you find a problem within your community or something that you're inspired by. And then from this, you actually go and talk with teachers, professors, or anyone who can help you with your project to help and create a very meaningful project that can actually help the community in a positive way. And then from that, you actually compete at the regional fair, and then you find placements like first, second, or third place. But honestly, OCSEF, in my opinion, it was a very great experience to get exposure to many STEM fields, as many projects are multidisciplinary as well.
Right, and many of you guys here, when you're making projects, you guys made stuff for the Sustainable Development Goals, or you actually all had to make stuff that pertain to the UN 17 Sustainable Development Goals. And each of those goals actually map pretty well to OCSEF categories. So who knows, maybe you can transfer your project into an OCSEF project if you guys are very inspired to continue your project going after the hackathon, which I highly encourage you to do. But without further ado, let's get into our first award. So first, we're going to be talking about SDG 12, which Parson can talk a little about environmental sustainability.
Yeah, so essentially this is a new track that we've established this year, like Sebastian said, around environmental sustainability. And essentially it's making sustainable production and consumption of certain goods. For example, recycling, making sure that the cardboard and plastic that goes in the ocean can be upcycled and reused for positive uses. And so I actually did review a lot of the projects that went into this category, and we will be giving the award for this category after the award ceremony because of the number of students in that team that got selected for this award. But yes, we will give you the award to the winner, who is now unknown. But yeah, just
sure.
wanted to
So
let
if you
know
guys
about
could come up stage, we'll hand the award to you after the event, after the closing ceremony. If you come up stage to take a picture, could we please have a drum roll? Without further ado, the winner of the SDG 12 Special Award, EcoLens. You guys can come on up.
Congratulations.
Congrats. Just take a look into the phone, which I don't know if it's alive. Hopefully. Yeah. Okay. All right, give them another round of applause.
All right, now we had this year we had another new category, which was the best solo hackers. These are people who did not have a team and decided to hack solo, and we're recognizing them for, maybe they didn't have a team, but they did an amazing job. And without further ado, let's get a drum roll for our novice participants. Let's give a round of applause for Swipe for Change.
Come up here.
With our mini fridge. Congratulations. All right, awesome. Thank you.
Give another round of applause. So, for our next one, we have best solo hacker for our senior. Can we get a big drum roll for this? And it's going to go to Eco Ocean. Come up here.
Winning a gaming monitor. Congratulations.
Alrighty, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, and next, for the best use of machine learning, this one will also give you your prizes after the closing ceremony, but it's LangChain Swag. LangChain is a machine learning framework, and they graciously agreed to send us over some swag. So can we please get a round of applause, or get a drum roll for Nomad.
Which one this? Which one is? Oh, after.
Alrighty, thank you guys so much.
All right, now for our grand awards. In novice, third place for novice. Can we get a drum roll? For EcoLens.
Congrats.
All right, and in second place, can we get a drum roll for this? EnviroPath, come up here. EnviroPath, oh, there you are, okay.
Congratulations.
All right, and the moment you guys have been waiting for, at least for the novice track. First place.
Can we get a drum roll, please?
An even bigger drum roll.
In first place for novice, can we please have to the stage Swipe for Change?
Congrats.
Congratulations, one more time. All right, now for our senior track. A hush falls over the crowd. Okay, in third place, can we get a drum roll? And can we get to the stage, the Goon Platoon? Who I think had to leave early, but we will be able to get them their prizes. So one more round of applause for the Goon Platoon. Now, in second place, can we get a round of applause? For the legendary Growax. Congratulations, guys.
Two, I got another one.
Do you have a fourth team member?
It's only three.
Julian had to leave
Okay.
early.
We'll
I
give
took-
him-
I
okay.
took-
We'll give him the third
yeah.
one. Yeah,
You
fourth
guys
one later.
And then you guys kind of
Well, yeah, scoot down, scoot down, scoot down.
that way.
Scoot down. Okay.
All right, thank you. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
guys. Congratulations.
And
What we've all been waiting for.
yeah. Let's get the biggest drum roll of tonight. Dude, even bigger.
They said that it's
Our first
one of the
place
board members
prize.
listening from home, and she said they can hear you, but they can't see anything.
So good that we don't even have their project names. Can we get Rohan, Kristen, Ryan, and Terrence to the stage?
You go on, Smash.
Congratulations, guys.
Congrats.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Your phone's on.
I know. I know we're doing photos.
Congratulations, guys. All right, now, what a lot of people have been waiting for. Our entire our entire hackathon relied on people referring others to our hackathon. We had about 125 signups, and about 40 of those were from referrals. So thank you to all of you for helping spread the word about OCSEFHacks and helping everyone sign up. Like, a lot of people would not be here if it was not for referral. So for everyone who did refer, please give yourself a round of applause. But of course, there was one person who did have one student who had the most referrals. Can we please have a round of applause for Arav?
Okay. Should we have two people?
All right, now we had a bunch of smaller activities throughout the hackathon. We had the Cube Quest, which you all participated in. We had the referrals for everyone who did refer someone but who didn't get chosen. You did get entered into a raffle based on how many people you referred. And for just attending, we also gave you a point. We did select 3 winners. We have 2 AirPods and a keyboard. Whoever we call first, just take your pick for whichever one you want. But can we get a drum roll for our first pick? Ethan Zhang.
Did they just get picked? What did they prize again?
All right, now for our next draw, can we have a drum roll, please? Oh, never mind.
Okay, wait. I thought you were gonna just say it.
And for our final award of the evening, Julian Park.
I thought you were gonna just say the name. Is Julian Park here? Oh, okay.
Okay, well we can get him his award. So yeah, but I would just like to say one more time, thank you to everyone who made OCSEFHacks possible. We couldn't have done it without the Cube, Hack Club, OCSEF, and T-Mobile. These are all organizations that literally the event would not have happened if it wasn't for them. So can we give them all a huge round of applause? Now, thank you all for attending OCSEFHacks. Before you go, we will be sending out a survey in email after this. If you guys are interested in helping out with running the hackathon next year, we will have an opportunity for you guys to sign up for that. And if you're interested in letting us know about any feedback you have, anything you want to see change for next year, we will also incorporate your feedback. So feedback is greatly welcome. We'll send it out both in Discord and through an email. If any of you guys want to take pictures, we have our T-Mobile banner, our OCSEF banner, and our larger OCSEF banner, so feel free to stick around. But thank you to everyone for coming. This couldn't have happened without all of you guys, and you guys had amazing projects. Thank you.
So I'm seeing Julian tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, I can just pass in whatever. Yeah. He's one of my, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks.
Oh, we need the Zoom for stuff. I don't know how we're going to get to it. Does anyone know the Goon Platoon? Does anyone know the Goon Platoon? Nope. Okay. Yeah, we can. We have the video, so What? Yeah, you guys are free to leave. If everyone could just watch their step as you leave. Outlet covers are open. There's also some cords on the ground, so just be mindful of that. But thank you guys.